Now here's Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Mahomes now to throw. A screen to Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score. Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Better whoop this nigga ass bang. About to go down. I had to do it to my boy, man.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 30. 10. Touchdown.
How the fuck is man?
Devontae Adams. 73 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
Oh, good.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Good little shit. Good little shit.
The score, Packers 7, Chiefs 3.
Now the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
Run it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go for a second. God, that shit way smart.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Yeah,
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on the run of that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he gets it down to the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Now Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down now. It's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams.
Come on, bro. What the fuck?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Came out there damn
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
I thought they were going to run the same play 3 times in a row.
Here in the 2nd, sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an
3 times in a row.
to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
3 times in a row, same play? Thought you couldn't do that.
For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Hey, come Come on. Don't look at touchdown shit. Right. Same play back to back to back to back. Cool. They're gonna stop me.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away to his left, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here
bro. I can go
before
for it.
we get to halftime. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Down, Chiefs.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and half that might provide a psychological boost.
Bullshit, bro!
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams.
Man, come on, man.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This removes the chains.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch.
That play works every time.
First down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Come on, bro.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's to his running back.
Come on, man!
Down, able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call turns out first down on a pickup of 11. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
Play like how TJ plays. Time to play how TJ plays.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. This is Jones. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Packers
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Caught, Kelsey, left side.
Complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers throwing here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete.
Today's final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.